So yeah, I'm back. Hey guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for another video for my review of Southampton 1, Chelsea 2. Buzzing after that game. What a comeback from Chelsea in that second half. Cesc, Fabregas and Branislav Ivanovic. How times changed since October. The two players who were most criticised after the time we played Southampton at Stamford Bridge have come out, played really well today, and got the crucial goals that have won us the game and got us the 3 points and got us our first back-to-back league wins since May, I think it was. So that's in itself is a bad stat, because Chelsea shouldn't be having that long without back-to-back wins. But it's good to get the monkey off our back in terms of that stat. But yeah, I mean, going into the game, I always thought it was going to be difficult. I thought Southampton, they're a really well-drilled side. They've turned around their form recently. They had a really bad run of form, but they've turned it around. Charlie Austin coming in. Players like Long, who scored against us today, you know, Pella, Mane, you know, also the defence as well. I think they've got good enough players there. It was kind of ridiculous for me to ever see them going down. We went in there. The team itself that Gus selected was pretty much the one I predicted. I don't think there was going to be much change. I didn't think Oscar had the best game, so if there was going to be any change, it was going to be the three-pointer striker. But for me, I was happy with that. And then the game started, and unfortunately, Pedro had to go off early. Hopefully, it's nothing too severe, but because it's a strained or pulled muscle, which is a little bit stupid. I don't know if he maybe didn't have a good enough warm up before the game. You know, just had to come off for Oscar. I think he probably will miss Tuesday's game against Norwich now, which is a bit of a shame. But I thought in that first half, lethargic is maybe the word. We weren't terrible, but we didn't have really no kind of system going forward. I thought Fabregas, as he usually has since the turn of the year, trying to make stuff happen. We just didn't have a lot of movement. The three behind the striker especially seemed to be all over the place a lot of the time, in my opinion. Willian, as always, looks the most energetic out of them. He's going to be my player of the season. I don't think anyone can overtake him at this point. Hazard had a shot outside the box, but we were pretty much resigned to that because of Southampton's kind of resolute defence. We sort of, I think they came close from Long in the first half from a header. But other than that, there wasn't much. And then right before half time, Baba Rahman heads it back, a miscommunication. Long intercepts it, goes through and scores. It was a real sucker punch and a crucial mistake from Baba Rahman. Now, what I want to say right now is, as Baba Rahman, as I expected, as with the way football is nowadays, straight away he's got a load of criticism. Now, for me, I find this a little bit ridiculous. It was a mistake. He got pulled for it. We eventually won the game, and I thought the substitution that was made, that I'll come on to, I actually think helped us. But he's a young player, and let's not forget, only about a week ago, we were praising him for his performance against PSG. So let's have a little bit of perspective. He had a bad mistake, and that's what's going to happen when you're young. And all types of players have mistakes in their career, and, you know, hopefully he continued the form he has showed in the last two games, you know, and I actually don't think he played that awful in terms of the game. It was just a poor mistake. We got punished for it, as you do in the Premier League. Shane Long, who's an experienced Premier League player, is always going to punish you. With most Premier League players, I think, but especially Long is really good with those one-on-ones. You know, he can burst through his pace, and he was going to score that 9 times out of 10. Then at half-time, coming out from the disappointment, I was surprised. We made that change. Baba Rahman off, Kennedy on at left back. We saw Kennedy at left back against Norwich, if you remember, at home under Mourinho. Thought he played was solid and also helped out going forward in that game. But for me, I really like Kennedy. He's energetic, he gets the ball, he's direct. That's what I like about him most, is he's very direct. He knows what he wants to do, he wants to attack, and I love seeing players with the pace he has and with the ability he has just to run at goal. Hopefully, as he gets more experience with Chelsea, which I hope to see more of in the future, he can sort of, I just think he needs to get more experience and make more clever decisions. But that comes with time, that comes with experience. But I think Kennedy definitely is a player that I'm looking at and thinking, in years to come, he could possibly be a left back. I know that's probably not what he sees for himself. He probably sees himself as more of a winger or even maybe a striker in years to come. But for me, I thought he did well for the 45 minutes and really helped us get back into that game. For the majority of the second half, it was pretty much all Chelsea. Southampton didn't do much, but the difference was, for most of the game, we had most of the possession, but the problem was in the first half, we wasn't making a lot of it. In the second half, as the game progressed, we started to make more of our opportunities. There was a moment later on in the second half where Costa had a little bit of a tangle with Van Dijk. I thought maybe that could have turned into a problem. Costa got a booking. It was stupid from Costa, but he wasn't really involved in any more incidents after that. But Costa helped out getting Chelsea's equaliser. He picked up the ball, kept it in. Southampton were complaining because of a challenge from Kennedy earlier, which once on a replay I saw there was really nothing in it. It was just a 50-50 challenge. Didn't really see much in it. Costa keeps the ball in, gives it to Fabregas. Fabregas with a Lampard-esque kind of goal, basically, trying to get it in for Hazard to finish, but Hazard couldn't get there. It completely unsighted Forster. His record was gone. It was 1-1, and from there, once again, Chelsea just took control of the game. We looked more likely to score. Willian had a shot that just went wide. Costa had a shot was blocked, and eventually we got a corner. The ball was put in, a brilliant ball. The amount of corners we have at Chelsea, I don't know even if they practice corners in training most of the time, because we are absolutely crap most of the time at corners. I don't think I'm being harsh there. Most of the time we can't even get past the first man, but this time we did. It was a brilliant peach of a ball in for Branislav Ivanovic, who heads it in. It was a great moment. It was a great moment for him, especially being the captain himself. I'm really happy for Brana and also for Cesc, because hearing Fabregas' magic boom out of the away end was really, really good. And it shows you how far we've come since that Southampton game in, I think it was October, and all the criticism, those two players especially, the ones who stepped up today to score those crucial goals. I think it shows you that we have turned the corner. Now, it was a good win, and it's good to beat Southampton, a team who have been on good form, and really hopefully we can just use this form, get as high as we can in the table. Now, what I want to ask you guys is, would you take Europa League football next season? I'll put a poll out on Twitter, which you can go and vote, but also because of, I think YouTube can do polls now, I'll put a poll in the comments or wherever you can. I think it's on the information bar. You'll be able to find a poll that you can answer about the Europa League. Would you take the Europa League, or would you not take the Europa League? I may do an extended video on it, kind of discussing it, the positives and negatives of it. I think most kind of in England, we're kind of quite negative towards the Europa League, and kind of this theory that it kind of hurts you in the league. And some people are saying we don't want it because we're going to be traveling long distances. Last time we were in the Europa League, if you remember, we came in at the like after the group stages, so we didn't have a lot of traveling to do, and as well it wasn't as long, and we eventually won the competition. But then you could see it as another trophy, another chance to maybe play youth. You could use it as that. Guys, let me know in the comments below, but definitely a good win for Chelsea. We continue our good form. Tell me, guys, your thoughts on the game in the comments below. And yeah, my break from the YouTube channel is pretty much, as some of you guys may know, I do go to college. We're coming up to a very important time of the year, and pretty much I just wanted to get a lot of work done, and I was pretty much doing a lot of work as my course kind of requires, and I just wanted to get all of that stuff done. As you guys can appreciate, you know, education for me is something that I take very seriously, and pretty much now I'm kind of at a stage where once again I'm at a level par where I can start to do this a lot more. So it's pretty much just a week kind of taking, I wouldn't say a break, but just giving some time to education, which I'm sure you guys will appreciate. But definitely I'm back now, going to be doing more videos. As I say, it may be a little bit more difficult with, I say, coursework, because coming up to an important year, I know probably people my age will understand that, but I try to get as much content out for you guys as I can with the time that I have. But definitely, guys, thank you guys for all of your support on this channel. Follow me on Twitter at SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again. Hello there, guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for another video, and it's time for my Q&A. Thank you guys for all of your questions that you submitted in the comments to that video that I left last week. Apologies to those that I couldn't read out, but right here, let's get straight into it.